Yo, 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 what's happening, people? Good evening, everyone. What's going on? Who's in the room this evening? What's happening? Did you like the beats, yeah? Let's turn the beats up, man. I was waiting for people to come in. What's happening? Who we got in the room this evening? Sack Trades, I see you took the top spot, bro. Mad love for you, man. Yo, first things first, let's just establish mad love and respect to all of you for getting the channel to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And it wouldn't have happened if you guys wouldn't be turning up to watching the stream. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, guys. Thank you. All right. Never saw so much love from a community. So well done, guys. Well done. And thank you for those who've been with me from day one. Keeping it so true. Every single day at the streams. Back in the day when it was like 500 people in the stream, man. Those were the quiet days. No, not 500. 100 people in the streams. You know, they were the quiet days, but the more the merrier. But guys, it's a blessing. So thank you very much. Yeah? Yeah, man. It's the hustle, man. This is what it's all about. Day one. Where my day ones at? How many of you have been with me from day one? Type day one. That's what it's about. Type day one if you've been here from day one. You know? I said it before, like, yeah, okay, if we get to 100,000 subscribers, that'll be great and what have you. But you know what? 50,000 subscribers. I recognize the majority of people that pass through. You know? And that's how I like it. From March, that's live. That's all good, man. Thank you very much. Diamond Fox, you were day one, bro. I know you were day one. I know you were day one. All right, then. Critania, another day one. Pedro, no credits. Day 200. I can take 200. That's all right. Day 200. Day 200. Speaking of 200... Before we actually go into the charts, ladies and gentlemen, first things first, anybody new to the stream, be sure to like and subscribe at the end of the stream. Just make sure that I put the work in first to earn your attention. All right? But more importantly, pattern watchers, welcome to the Traders Reality Show. 50,000 of you people are keeping an eye on what the market maker's doing. And today, the market maker showed his hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a conversation and let's roll with the skip. Come on. Okay, then. So, what do we know? Well, we know something, okay? Bitcoin hasn't been doing much lately. And earlier on today in the stream, this move by Bitcoin, it was too fishy. I didn't like it. All right. They were just holding around yesterday's high. So we projected yesterday's high. They took yesterday's high and they exceeded the average daily range. OK, so it will be helpful if you actually watch today's stream at 2 o'clock. It's going to help you put together the pieces of the puzzle behind understanding this move. And I can tell you something. They will do this again. OK, so check this out. Bitcoin today. Right. From the open all the way up to its current point in the chart, up here, okay, Bitcoin had traveled 36,000 pips when its average daily range was 32,000. So usually whenever price moves from the open to the upside or to the downside, okay, it will do it within a specific range. And it's done it within a 32,000 pip range, but it exceeded it by 4,000 pips. So it was an extended move. They came above the psychological high and then they came straight back down and testing the psychological low. All right. This move by the market maker was shaking out everyone's idea that Bitcoin was going to continue back up. All right. The reason being is this: whenever price hits the range daily high, which is where Bitcoin was today from the moment it hit this high in the New York Brinks, we were expecting a reversal from that point, and we sure got the reversal. But this reversal was not the reversal that you would normally expect, okay? This is the stop hunt in preparation for Bitcoin to make some further ground to the upside. They decided to throw off every single trader with this move to the downside. All right? Let's understand why. So, Bitcoin has been basing out. A lot of people were speculating Bitcoin was now going to go down lower. It needs to go down to the 51, 40, whatever it is that people were saying. All right? But Bitcoin started to rise. And this is what I mean about trading. Okay? People don't have loyalty when it comes to trading. They'll stick with one direction and then they'll change it up again. All right? For one moment, they're thinking Bitcoin's going to drop down lower. The next moment, they're getting ready to go long. Bitcoin starts to rise. So the sentiment shifts. People are getting excited now. Bitcoin is actually starting to make a move. This is it. This is the low. This is the low. This is why you see this move happen. Because the sentiment by everyone is Bitcoin is now moving back up. Happy days. Everyone is excited. All right? What a perfect time to trap the longs. Okay, by building shorts and then attacking those longs, hitting their liquidation points and reversing price all the way back up. Why is this the move? Because they've already recovered the vector candle by 50% of it. Can you see the retracement right there? Now, all Bitcoin needs to do right now is continue from this point. Where can we expect them to move price? Well, because of this chaotic move to the downside, okay, Bitcoin needs to stabilize just a little bit. So we might naturally expect Bitcoin to just do this behavior for a little while, okay, and stay in this zone. Maybe the market maker is now going to make people believe that this was a fake move to the downside and this is also a fake move to the upside, but we're now going to come back down. The lowest that it could actually come back down to before it starts forming a base would be at this vector candle right here. And the reason being is because this is the 50% retracement of the vector, okay? It was that point that they started to initiate the orders, which is what created the vector candle, okay? It didn't start off as a vector, it became a vector, all right? That's really important. Now, it's all eyes on Bitcoin because of this move, okay? But Bitcoin, if it stays in this zone, given the fact that it's recovered all the vector candles in this range, all that is left for Bitcoin to do right now is to start working its way back up towards the mid-60s, okay? So that when we go into the weekend, we can expect some more behavior to the upside. What day is it today, guys? It's Thursday. We understand Thursday to be midweek reversal in crypto. That's the great thing about it. And we had the reversal. All right? This is what's really good about this game in crypto is because they always move price to a certain zone during the week. And then midway through the week, they decide to change the direction. Okay? How do you know that the vector candle became a vector at 50%? Did you check the lower time frames? I was watching the candle. I was watching this vector candle forming, okay? And it turned into a vector in around this zone right here, and then it started to go higher, all right? And you drop down into the time frames, you will see on the 1 minute time frame, there was a cluster of vectors coming into the chart as well, all right? We need to wait for Bitcoin to actually stabilize, all right? It's had a wild move. So this is what we are expecting from Bitcoin, okay? Given that the psychological high and low are in sight, Bitcoin needs to close above the psychological low in order to proceed higher. That way we can make the conviction that it's going to hold its ground. The M3 pivot zone is projecting the M5 pivot zone. But these pivot points will change on the new session. So the M5 will end up being up here and price may be at the M2 pivot when the new session starts. So keep an eye out for that. All right. Let's have a look at what else has been going on. Ethereum. Happy days. Ethereum comes straight back up above the 50 EMA. Wonderful. That's what I want to see Ethereum do. All right. Perfect behavior. But Ethereum is yet to hit her all-time high. So we need to be patient. Be very patient with Ethereum, guys. Because when she moves, she actually moves. All right. Be very patient with her. Looking at across the board, Dogecoin still holding the top spot. Are they preparing Doge for another move? Matic hit the $2 mark. She hit the $2 mark. That's great news. Look at that. We were watching that today. Wonderful. I'm so glad Matic did that. I can't believe that, man. That is unbelievable. Who else we got? BNB's made a nice move. Okay, I can deal with that. And then, who else have we got? Who else? What's going on with my mouse tonight? Right, okay. Solana actually hasn't done much. She also experienced it, but look at that. 800 EMA yet again. Look at that. 800 EMA holding. Solana always respects the 800 EMA. Whatever time frame you see the 800 EMA on and price is near it, Solana's going to respect it. Okay? Litecoin slowly edging up towards $200 nearly. Look at that. Coming up. Pulled straight back. And during Bitcoin's move, didn't see that much volatility. But she's come back towards the vector candle zone, tapped the psychological low, and moved back. XRP. Good old XRP. Staying in the range. Let's have a look at the altcoins boss list. Here we go. Who's doing well? Trias, man. Look at this coin, guys. Unbelievable. Making moves to the upside. We see a pattern right here with Trias, so we may see a little bit of a retracement, but it's actually formulating the pattern. How far will this coin go before it decides to break down? The vector candle is right here. So we'll be looking at that point. People want me to do sand. Where's sand? There we go. Sand. NFTs. Gaming. There we go. Nice. This is what you want to see, guys. You want to see price moving to the upside. Go to the communities playlist. Actually, you know what, my friend? I'll tell you now. Bitcoin psychological low is 60,815, bro. 60,815. Okay, then. Yeah, so sand coming up towards... It actually didn't even hit the dollar mark. Okay, didn't hit it. But we are nearly there. Look at this. The confirming of the M3 projection, sorry, the pivot point of the M3 zone. All right. These M pivots are the median of the standard pivots. Okay. So the midpoints of the standard pivots in the chart. All right. So we project that if the M3 zone shows support, we will see the M5 zone. All right. Who else has done well? Engine. Doing okay. Everything seems to now be above the 50 EMA. ZEC. $157 coin. Nice. Coming away from the zone. It looks like everything is now moving back up. It's like everything followed Bitcoin's behavior today. It's quite bizarre. But let's actually look at what else has been going on. Shiba. What's she doing? Shiba's breaking down. About time as well. She needed to stop this run, man. This run was unbelievable. But then, what point do they decide to turn? That's the key thing. You know? That's what we're looking for. All right, then. Axis. 127. Slowly creeping. Slowly. VET. Still holding the 13-cent zone, man. They're preparing for Asia, guys. That's what they're doing. They are preparing for Asia. They made the manipulative move. And now they are getting ready to shift out of the zone. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where you need to now pay attention. Eyes have to be on Bitcoin because everyone seems to be following Bitcoin. All these coins and these altcoins seem to follow Bitcoin's move today. So we need to be paying attention to Bitcoin's behavior. Where are we at? Here we go. Right. Drop down to the lower time frames. Okay. This move right here, man, is perfect. It is a perfect move to prepare people for another move to the upside. Stop hunt low. What did we say? They have to bring price higher in order to get it cheaper. Okay? Everyone's sentiment to Bitcoin was favoring the upside because everyone said that Bitcoin's been consolidating. It's holding this zone. Okay, so we are naturally going to see Bitcoin move back up to the upside. And then it does that. Everyone gets bullish and then they think happy days. Well, when you're bullish, market maker is preparing his shorts. Remember, it's a psychological thing. They need to give you a reason to buy. So they start building these bases because traders will then start drawing these lines. And then they'll say, okay, I'm getting ready for the breakout. They'll put their limit orders right here. The limit orders get taken. Retail trader is happy. Bitcoin is rising. He sees it pulling back. He starts to add. One more pump to the upside. Market maker gets the commitment of the retail trader. He's staying in. People are now trying to jump in on the bandwagon because they feel like they're going to miss out on the move to the upside. That's why you see this wick. Then they start to regulate and bring price down lower. But the range trader or the TikTok trader will draw his support and resistance points like so. And he'll then say, okay, if price breaks here, I'm going to pay attention. If it breaks down here, if it holds this zone right here because it was support previously, okay, I'm going to make sure that I keep an eye out on my trade. He'll even draw more lines right here. Okay? So all the while, the retail trader is still in his trade after he sees price has broken this point and this point because he believes that it's going to be support. And then Bitcoin just shifts and completely annihilates the range. He hits all the liquidation points for the retail traders that went long. How unfortunate is that? But he needs to get it higher in order to get it cheaper at the highest possible range. He comes down, spikes the low ADR. Look at that, man. Hits the low ADR for the session and bounces straight away. The average daily range does have its place. And you can see bright as day. Look, of all price points, why did it turn on the low of the ADR? Of all price points. To the pin. How frightening is that? Look at that. Algorithms are at work, ladies and gentlemen. They can only allow price to move one direction at a time. Okay? When you see this behavior right here, it's classic market maker behavior. And anyone that challenges otherwise, you need to give your head a wobble. There's too many instances where we've proven the idea that the market maker is playing this game. It's his business, and we are trying to take a claim on that. Okay? The moment you get the claim on any profits in this game, you pay yourself. This is an example of uncertainty. Anything can happen. Whether it's news-based or whatever. Anything can happen. Okay? It's a very good indicator, but let me tell you something. This indicator doesn't just come with the idea that you just follow where the green vector candle is. Price is going to come back down to it at some point. At a point when you become proficient in the strategy, then yeah, maybe it's possible to make the assumption that, you know, you could say that when price makes a move to the upside, then it's likely to come back down at some point. Okay? You could say that. All right? But you've got to be careful. You have to be extremely careful. There's more to the hybrid than meets the eye. And everyone that's a pattern watcher here just knows that. You know? China banning Bitcoin, what's new? What is new? It's not the first time they've banned something, and it won't be the last time. You know? Okay then. Right. Let's do a couple of tweaks right here. So, are we cool with that, ladies and gentlemen? Could you have predicted this move after New York close? After the New York close? What, half an hour ago? Half an hour ago would take us to what? Here? You're talking about this move? Of course you are. Well, let's look at it like this. Here is the hybrid system at play. You see green vector candles coming to the upside and price deviates away from the 50 EMA. All right? First classification. Price has moved away from the moving average. You are expecting a retrace back to it. That's the first rule. Okay? The second rule. It hits its average daily range for the session. You're expecting a retrace. Third, stopping volume candle. Yeah? Fourth, 3 hits to the high. Fifth, 5 and 13 EMA start breaking down below price on the speed of this candle. Prepare yourself. Go short. You would have been able to catch that nice move to the downside, snap back up. So you would have always had to have paid yourself. Drop down on the 5-minute time frame. How could you have capitalized on this? 5 and 13 EMA are crossing down below the 50 EMA. Price is drifting slowly to the downside. Look left, you can see stopping volume, stopping volume, stopping, stopping, stopping. Pins high, pins high. These are stopping volume candles. They're trying to contain the zone. Okay? You want to be aware of that. Yeah? Now, next point. As it starts to break down, because the moving average was so extended, it became flat. No volatility. Then out of nowhere, it starts to turn. Stop hunt rise right here, and then it drops. Okay? Comes all the way back down, recovers the previous vectors. So there are a number of reasons for you to believe that price was going to come down at some point, but you just didn't know when. That's the thing. That's the catch with this system, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't know when. All you have is your capital and the amount of money you are prepared to risk in order to say that you are wrong or you are right. Okay? That's the key thing. Okay? Just looking at Algo. Nothing much happening there. Coming back up towards the recovery of this vector candle right here in sight. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like across the board, for us to actually understand if Bitcoin is going to go back up, we need to see what Shiba's going to do. If the money's going to come back into Shiba at some point. Because Shiba right now is at the 800 EMA. Okay, and that is on the 5-minute. Drop onto the hourly. You can see her move is pretty sharp to the downside. Okay, but she stayed within the range right here. So we're going to wait and see if she is actually going to continue down lower. We do have some liquidity down here and some more down here. Shiba could actually go all the way back down to this point, and that'll be fine. You know, it'll be a complete reset of the zone. Okay? So be mindful of that. Last night, the liquidity coming into this coin was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yesterday's low is likely to be taken if they do decide to break it, because there is a liquidity pool right there on the smaller time frames. So be mindful of that. Theta has actually come back down. It was doing ever so well earlier on. Here you go. Here's an example. Market maker. 5-minute time frame. Always pay attention to the amount of times that they probe the highs. Okay? Ask yourself this question. Every time price makes a hit to the high and pulls straight back down, something's happening. Well, then what you need to do is pull off the key number in the zone, okay? And that's the $6.50. They come up, pin it, come back down. Come up one more time, drop. Come back up again, notable volume, pull away. One last pump, drop. So they trap the shorts. Sorry, they trap the longs, and they built their shorts at the highest possible point in the range. Notable volume coming into the chart, but price is not going anywhere. That's one massive clue, okay? Big liquidity sat right there, and that's on the 5-minute time frame. Go on to the 15-minute time frame, and you will see vector candle right there. I think on the higher time frame, did we see a vector candle? There it is right there. Vector candle, complete recovery and back up. You know? Makes sense. Imagine SHIB money heading to Bitcoin. It does matter. Yes, it does. It does matter. Of course it does. SHIB money, okay, is clearly now going back into Bitcoin. All right. And that was evident with the way Bitcoin was behaving. Now, this is speculation. You know, I'm just making the assumption that that is the case. Okay. But what's concerning me is this, ladies and gentlemen. This wick may need to be realized. They may need to bring price back down into this wick because there's a bag of liquidity in there. Don't tell me you're not familiar with wicks, because we know what they're like with the wick game. We know they do come back to those wicks, and they come back to them with aggression. Let's have a look at the daily. Where is it? Do you remember this wick? The El Salvador? Yeah? Do you remember that? No, that was the El Salvador. There he is. There's the El Salvador move. Nice wick. They completely recovered it. This wick right here, completely recovered it. Down to the pin, man. Look at that. That is despicable. Complete recovery of that wick. So, when we look at Bitcoin the way it is right now, looks very promising that it's likely to finish higher for the week. Hopefully, it does actually need to finish higher for the week for us to proceed that it's going to continue higher. Looking at the cyclical movements by Bitcoin, okay, this big W formation right here on the daily. Now, this is for my holders, okay? You got the rise, level 1. Rise, level 2. Retrace. Rise, level 3. Projecting 70k. That's the next point. 70k is the next point for Bitcoin if it holds this move. If it doesn't come back down to test the 50 EMA. But today's movement, ladies and gentlemen, okay, today's move may have put people off the idea of going short in Bitcoin. So now they're going to get them committed to going long. What a better time to get get longs trapped at the highest possible point and building the shorts. Okay. Who's in the room? Okay, 1,300 of you in the room. 300 people there or thereabouts, like the stream. Be sure to like the stream, guys. I like you. I hope you like me. That's how it rolls, man. It's all love over here, man. And we're celebrating 50k subscribers. And be mindful, guys. I'm going to be releasing a video tomorrow on how to take part in the giveaway for Ethereum. I'm giving away 1 Ethereum to 2 subscribers. We're going to split it in half. Okay, so I'm hoping that Ethereum continues higher, right? But I'm going to give it away to 2 subscribers. You're going to get the video on how to take part in that, guys. All right? So keep an eye out on that. And we're going into the weekend, so it's going to be a chill session because we've absolutely smashed it these past few days, man. We've absolutely ripped it apart. You know, we've got the new playlist called the Altcoin Bosses. So every single day I'll be uploading videos about altcoins that are moving, or potentially going to move. So that's a good little thing for you guys. For anyone that I missed, well, if I miss anyone's coin in the stream, okay? All right, then. So what have we got here? It's rangy movement. We're waiting for New York. Let's actually have a look at Forex. What actually happened today in Forex? Let's have a look. Right, wait there. Get this over here. Dollar yen's come back from its lows. That's good. Expecting that retrace by dollar yen, so that's no problem. She's slowly breaking down. All right. Gold's coming up. Yeah, still in the zone, but we may have some news announcements tomorrow, so that will explain that for us. Okay, then. All right, then. Well, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I think you've got everything you need. Okay, I like to keep the stream short and sweet, give you the information that you need, because I don't want them to be too long, because I know people can't really commit too much time to watch these streams. All right, so I've got to be mindful of those guys as well. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you so much for being part of the Pattern Watchers. 50k subscribers, mad love and respect to all of you guys, and God bless you. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit us up in the Discord, and keep an eye out on tomorrow's video. Other than that, guys, mad love and respect to you, and I will catch up with you over the weekend. All right, take care of yourselves. Peace. Oh, by the way, hold on. If you are joining the Discord, okay, you need to go to the server rules tab, right? And you need to react there. You need to click one of the emojis and then do the same on getting started. And then that way you'll get access to all the channels. All right? Everything that you need is in the description of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? All right, and guys, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch up with you soon. Peace.